Where's your devotion? Where's your devotion?
Hi Cancer, welcome to Maddie Tarot. I'm Maddie, and today we're going to be doing a general reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. So this is a general reading, keep that in mind. It may not resonate for everybody from front to back. Take what resonates and leave the rest. This is for November 16th through the 30th, 2022. Okay, you may need to swap roles. I could be talking about you, your person, another individual or party at any time throughout the reading. I am just reading energy. So I am doing my best to decipher a story based on the messages, and you may need to swap roles throughout the reading, okay? Don't overextend or stretch yourself to make it fit. If it's not your story, it's not your story. And be sure to check your other placements because your messages could be there, okay? So I have already pre-shuffled the decks, cleansed the space, cleansed the decks, and meditated on the collective conscious of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What does Cancer need to know? Let's see. Cancer. Messages for Cancer. All right, let's get a card for you. Card for you. The High Priestess. Alrighty, and person on Cancer's mind? Five of Cups. Past energy. Past energy. The Knight of Swords. And present energy. Present energy. Gosh, my nose is just... Alrighty, and then intuition. What's Cancer's intuition? The Page of Cups. Challenge. Four of Wands. Advice. Cancer's advice. Temperance. And let's see. Person on Cancer's mind. How are they feeling? What are they thinking? And their next move. The Sun. And bias or caution. Bias and caution for Cancer. Two of Cups. And guidance. Guidance for Cancer. The Fool. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Okay, so a crystal card for Cancer. Calcite. Calcite. All right. Positioning this stone in any room or on your person clears all negative energy and washes away bad vibrations. Filled with powerful positive energy, this stone stimulates your muscles and brain, making you feel more energetic and clear-minded. Cancer, I feel like you have been purging something. You are letting go, and you are getting better at this. You're feeling much better recently. You know what? This is very interesting. Um, every sign up to now, which is only three others, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, has had the same energy of transformation, letting something go, purging something, and so that's really seeming to be the theme right now for everybody. Everybody's kind of shedding parts of themselves. But let's get into this, Cancer, and see what's going on with you. So on your end, you've got the High Priestess. You have gained a more knowledge on something, an intuitive perspective. You've been receiving downloads probably in regard to something. This is something that you've had to let go of, it seems. On your person's end, they've got the Five of Cups. They're grieving something, this person on your mind. Let's see. Clarify the High Priestess. The Five of Pentacles. Okay. Clarify the Five of Cups on Cancer's person. Ten of Emotions. The High Priestess clarified by the Five of Materials, Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups clarified by the Ten of Emotions, the Ten of Cups. Knight of Swords clarified by the Ten of Materials, Ten of Pentacles, and Death in the present energy clarified by the Six of Emotions, Six of Cups. Okay, so you are awakening to something, coming into a higher knowing. This is like intuitive knowledge. This is something that is deep from like your guides, and it's in regard to you having to leave somebody, give someone the cold shoulder, cut someone off, leave someone out in the cold. You're done. You cannot give to this situation anymore. You've known this, and you have decided to make that step. It's something that took a lot from you. This person is um, the Ten of Cups here. They wanted something with you. They wanted a long-term commitment with you. They wanted, but I'm getting here that they're grieving this at this time. You know, what's odd is that I don't think this person's putting up much of a fight. Um, they may feel this way. I'm getting here that they may feel this way, but you may have not heard from them in a while if this happened a while back. If it happened recently, I'd give it time, but this person did have ideas of, there was talk, Knight of Swords here, of a long-standing commitment. Maybe there was promises made of some sort of proposal, marriage. Maybe they were talking about, you guys had fantasies, talking about running away together, building a life together. I'm getting here that it was very flirtatious, very fun, very exciting, something off the beaten path that you weren't used to, and really, it kind of swept you away. And now that this transformation is happening, you're having nostalgia in regard to this person. This person also feels you. Um, but I'm getting here that you guys had to give each other the space to grow, because this is a soul bond. It's a soul bond, soul connection. You guys, it's kind of like a soul contract. So whether or not this is a soulmate energy, a karmic lesson, or a twin flame, or just somebody you met and got along with, and now it's, you guys have gone your separate ways. No matter what it is, that last one doesn't apply actually, because it's a soul connection. So what I'm saying though, soul contract is like you made a deal with somebody and it's to teach you something. There was a purpose for this, and I feel like Cancer, you are really finding that out right now and seeing that. Your intuition is telling you, Page of Cups. Your intuition. So Page of Cups is kind of like, I'm sorry. The message I'm getting here is interesting. It's almost like your higher self telling you, like, I'm sorry you had to go through this. I'm sorry that I know that was painful. I know this is hard for you. Your intuition's trying to say that to you. Your intuition, your higher self, your guardian angels trying to say, like, I'm sorry this was such a painful lesson that you had to go through. I'm also getting a message here of like, offer your cup. Not to this person necessarily. I mean, you can if you want, but offer your cup. Don't hide your cup. Don't let the situation bring you to back to like childhood wounds. So the Page of Cups also talks about childhood. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. And the Six of Emotions talks about nostalgia, and it also talks about childhood. It also talks about a past person returning, and it talks about, as I was saying, soul contract. So what I'm getting here really is that in the current energy, you're going through this transformation about this person that was from your past, or you had a history with. that you've made, that there was a soul contract here that was fulfilled. And it looks like what I'm trying to say is like, don't let it bring you back to that wounded child, okay? This is your intuition's telling you to address this childhood wound and not to fall into the patterns that it has created. That childhood wound being present in your life, the patterns it has created. Do not fall into that at this time. And Spirit's saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this is painful, and I'm sorry that you're having to face this at this time. But you know, you're that child in you needs the adult you, and to tell them what you didn't know and couldn't tell yourself at the time. 3 cards came out here. So, Page of Materials, Hanged Muse, and Awakening. Yes. So, look at this. Mm-mm. All right, you've got opportunities ahead of you. Page of Materials here. Page of Materials. There's opportunities ahead. There's prosperity ahead. And this is in regard to, you know, you got to transcend this pain here. And you got to be easy on yourself. But while you're taking on this new perspective, while you're taking accountability for where you stand in life, while you're letting go and going on this new journey, letting go of what's in the past, and this is releasing something, the Hanged Muse, um, and you're really on a spiritual awakening at this time, Cancer. And so you're healing old wounds, you're doing the work, you're breaking cycle, you're breaking generational trauma, you're breaking karmic cycles. And so this is really significant for you at this time. Your challenge is the Four of Wands. Your challenge is reconciling with a part of yourself. I'm getting here a part of yourself needs reconciliation, or you need to reconcile with a part of yourself. Queen of Voices, yeah. You need to reconcile with boundaries. You need to reconcile with boundaries and start to speak your truth and be honest. This is a huge transformation you're going through in your life. I'd imagine that you've been really distant from people. Not like in a way where you're like, I don't like anybody, but it's like, well, you may not like anybody. Sometimes it's hard to. But what I'm saying is, you've felt so emotionally drained. I'm getting that really heavily here, Cancer. I can feel it. Your advice here is temperance, is to bring that harmony and balance back to your life. And you do that by being a free spirit, a Knight of Inspiration. You do that by being a little rebellious, justice here over in your person's energy, clarifying the sun. We'll get to that in a moment. Your challenge here, though, is reconciling, you know, coming back together with your sense of boundaries, safety, honesty for yourself. This is the Queen of Swords, or Queen of Voices, Queen of Swords. She doesn't take anybody's at all. So, like, she knows what she wants. She asks for it. She's not afraid to ask for it. She makes sure her needs are met. And she's also very good at meeting others' needs. She's more logical. She's more practical. But she doesn't take crap. She cuts the emotion out. And it's like, sometimes that's necessary in certain situations. And Cancer, especially for you, you're a water sign. You're very emotional. That's the typical Cancer, right? They say. But what I'm getting here is like really, really, really stepping into your power and sticking up for yourself, placing boundaries, not being afraid to say no. Your advice is in order to bring this harmony and balance into your life, you've got to balance yin and yang. And right, I feel like for far too long, you've been all yang. And you need to be a little bit more yin. You need to bring more yin in. Bring more yin in. And the Knight of Inspiration, which is the Knight of Wands, it's a fiery energy, it's a bold energy, it's a rebellious energy. It's like you may feel a little rebellious and bold and fiery when you start to set boundaries, when you start to say no to people, when you start to take up space and doing it proudly, loudly, and unapologetically. So that's what I get is happening here. You've you've started to, if you're in a connection, you've started to put your foot down, and you're demanding your respect and to be corresponded to and treated the way you expect to be, and you're setting boundaries. And um, some of you are doing this faster than others, but nonetheless, you are speaking up. You've got, oh, I gotta do that card real quick, but we'll clarify this. So in your bias and caution, you got the Two of Cups, and that's clarified by the Queen of Emotions and the Three of Emotions. And then, oh, geez, that wasn't. And then in the Fool, I'm sorry, in the guidance, you've got the Fool, and this is clarified by the Fool, clarified by the Chariot, and at the bottom of the deck, the Emperor. Okay, so person on your mind, what they're thinking, how they're feeling, and their next move. So they are, I'm getting here, I'm getting here toxic positivity. It's like this person is, they're grieving something, but they're on their way to happiness, but they are trying to run away from the pain or of the loss. And I'm getting here that they liked you more for what they could get out of you. They liked you more for what you brought them. And this is why justice will be served here to them. They've got some karma coming. They've got something coming. The scales will balance back out. This person took advantage of you. Um, and they're actually happy at this time. They are so okay. The message is coming through. This person up here, this person's energy interacting with you is, they're telling you they wanted that commitment. They wanted more. They're telling you they miss you. They're grieving this. Yeah, they're grieving this, but they're actually fine. And because of that, they've got a karmic retribution coming, karmic debt coming to them that they're going to need to pay off. Um, that's their journey, okay? But it's so odd. Yeah, this person, I'm getting like a message that this person is possibly lying to you, just kind of to facilitate something. They're trying there's something here they're trying to get out of you. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, Cancer. Just, I'm not sure what it is, but don't fall for it. I just have a strong feeling about that. Okay, so your bias here, yeah, and it's being confirmed right here. Your bias here is love. This person doesn't. This person doesn't love you in the way that you think they love you. They may love you in their own way, because love is defined by whoever's loving. Um, and some people love in a very non-healthy way. Some people love in a very limited way, and a very self-limiting way, a very rigid way. You know, there's many different ways. I'm getting here that this person, your bias here is surrounding love, because this person doesn't share the same view of love as you do. And so they may have loved you, but then maybe they loved you for what they got out of you rather than for who you are. Yeah, there's some sort of healing here, Queen of Emotions, and you feel like you feel like you lost not only a lover but a friend, and you're needing to heal. But this is all in the bias section, and based on the message I just got that I was saying about that person, um, the reason this is in your bias is because it is one-sided. This person's not really feeling that. Yeah. Wow. I don't know who you were dealing with, but they're just, I'm not getting a good energy from them. So, um, the Two of Cups anyway. Queen Emotions, Two of Cups, Three of Emotions. This is a healing energy, but okay, the message I'm getting is the person you are healing over doesn't exist. So I hope that really catapults something for you, because that person you're thinking of never existed. That's a character that was portrayed to you. Not that they don't exist as a person, because like obviously they do, but what I mean is the persona they put on was something to appease you, so you would open up to them. Some people are just wow. Okay. Your guidance is the Fool and the Chariot. So your guidance is to continue exactly what you're doing. New beginning, new beginning, path forward. This is a bumpy road. It's going to be hard to navigate. You're going to run into obstacles, but you will have a victory here. You will have a victory here. Okay. You have at the bottom of the deck the Knight of Wands and the Emperor. So structure, stability is coming back in your life. And structure, stability, and divine energy on the side of like doing action, logic providing. It's like what I'm getting here is that, like I said earlier, you need more yin. You need more yin in your life. So I forget what the rhyme I said earlier was. Anyway, yin. You need more yin energy, the male energy, the masculine energy, and that doesn't mean anything having to do with a gender specific. So gender nonconforming, uh, regardless of your gender, really, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. And you are really balancing yours out at this time. You're being bold, you're making decisions, you're being outspoken, you're being more reasoning, more logical, you're speaking up for yourself, you're bringing stability and structure back into your life through and balance and harmony, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful energy, Cancer. So let's get some inner guidance messages here. Let's see. Yeah, take your time though. Take your time because this, I understand, like I said earlier, you're going through a major transformation and compassion, and purging this person has been a little hard for you. What's under that? Who am I? Peace, and one more. Find a new approach. Alrighty. So, in a transformation, we typically ask, "Who am I?" And we that's something we redefine all the time. We redefine who we are. We're changing. The only thing that stays the same is that everything is the fact that everything changes. Um, you're finding new approaches in order to approach problems and approach conflicts, approach your day to day, approach communication, approach people, just in general. You're really, really, really focused on the deeper root issues at this time, which is what is facilitating all this growth and really, really driving it. You're finding that your compassion that you have has been something that you've had to find a new approach about because this is what I'm getting. Your compassion that you have for everybody, you're having to find a new approach because your overgiving has often had you asking about, well, who am I to this person? Why am I put last? Why aren't people considering me as much? It's like it's really made you lose a sense of self and some of your self-worth, even your self-value, because of your overgiving nature. And now you're really getting down to the roots of the issues. And this is what is bringing you peace. So this road has not been easy. It's been very long. It's been bumpy. It's been hurtful. You've had to let somebody go. I'm getting here though that you've got the Temperance and Knight of Inspiration here, and then which is the Knight of Wands, and then you've got the Knight of Wands and the Emperor here, and you've got a new beginning and Chariot. So I'm really getting here that, like, if you haven't already met somebody else, or I mean, I don't know your situation, but you're gonna be happy again very soon. Very soon. You got a lot of good coming to you, and you will be rewarded generously by Spirit for completing this because this was a big, big um, lesson for you. And it's been a long. Sorry about that. Somebody give me a call. But as I was saying, it's been a long time coming, and the road ahead is beautiful. So keep going. That's all I have for you today, Cancer. Thank you.
Feel like we've reached a crossroads. Ooh, don't you hate them ultimatums? But we need a revelation to save us. Stuck in the moment, it seems. The more I think, the more I don't know. I'm looking for a sign. Where's your devotion?